Hello, this is Alistair Goodale from GT Driving School. This is my latest video around Tunbridge Wells. I thought I'd just show you this little video really of the traffic that quite often builds up in Tunbridge Wells, and this is in an area called Mount Ephraim. It's really just at the top, just quite close to the test centre. But there's lots of things going on all the time. There's parked cars, cars coming out of side roads here, there and everywhere. There are pedestrian crossing and two petrol stations up ahead, not to mention then a roundabout further up and various other bits of chaos. So it's really just how do we cope with that sort of traffic. With a bit of luck, you'll actually find that you'll be in a bit of traffic on your test. There's no bad thing, because it just delays things a little bit, just takes up a bit of time. All we can do is keep your distance and lots of looking around. It's really just being super extra patient. Can't really do anything else. Just being nice to people, aware of people, but trying to make progress at the same time. You don't really want to be giving way to anybody that it's not convenient for you to give way to. Got a lady on the left there that's waiting at the zebra, at the pedestrian crossing. Could have been easy just to wait for her, but obviously green light, you don't want to do that. Cycle lane on the left hand side, solid white line. Solid white lines we avoid, so steer clear of that. Nothing coming out of the petrol stations for a change. We're just continuing down the road here and being aware of the traffic situation that we find ourselves in. Just taking it nice and steady, keeping my distance at least a car's length away from the car in front, more or less. Being aware a little bit further up that there is a box junction, and I don't want to be getting stuck in the box. So we're just going to be looking out for that as we move on. Traffic's starting to flow again, so I'm going to be looking around me and then starting to move off. Waiting for the car ahead to move on. So the box junction up ahead, I can see the yellow markings and I don't want to be stopped in it, so I'm sort of keeping my distance. I'm going to wait for this blue car that's gone through. That's fine, no problem. It gives me a little bit more time to delay crossing and being able to have a space on the other side. Again, I'm just going to slow things down. We've got a pedestrian crossing up ahead that's quite regularly used, and then just beyond that a mini roundabout. At the mini roundabout we'll be turning right and continuing past more traffic lights and a turning to the right, which is heading for Rustle. So first of all, we're just going to keep on the right hand side. Nothing coming at the pedestrian crossing. Now this roundabout, if we turned left and down the hill, we'd go to the test centre, but we're going to be turning right. Second exit, so keeping on the right hand side, indicating right, being aware of anybody that might be indicating. Nothing coming, so we're going to continue round the roundabout. Don't need to indicate left again. We're just carrying on down the road. Keeping my distance from the ambulance. Looking ahead, there's possibly somebody trying to turn right up ahead, I'm not sure. Then we've got the pedestrian crossing. Just taking my time. Nobody at the crossing. And then we've got this next turn right, which can be a little bit busy. So we're checking main and right, indicating upwards. Going into the box in the middle of the road, where the arrow tells us, and then working my way all the way up to the other end of the box. Now just thinking about that white car, he's turning off, but I don't know what about the guy behind him, but he's also turning off, so I'm going to take that advantage and move across the road. Got plenty of people at the zebra, so we've got to wait for them and then we can move on.